How's it going, everybody? We're back for round 2 of the League of Legends tournament with the KW group.
What? I don't know, but it's not Teemo mid. Teemo mid.
There's been a lot of confusion coming from Omnitrix on where Nyan Cattery is going because they have a less than normal team comp going on. I've got access to both Skype calls, so it's probably going to cut in and out of those. This is looking like it should be a fairly even match. Omnitrix is currently substituting in Owen. All of Nyan Cattery is there. It's just not the same without Chris, man. I don't want to do this shit alone. Alright, we're in game. Exiled complaining about the COG ban. So the bans off the start were Nyan Cattery banned Shen, Darius, and Blitz, whereas Omnitrix banned Kog'Maw, Jax, and Taric.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
We got a Jungo Cho'Gath going on Nyan Cattery. There was a lot of talk for an invade there, but I'm going to see if they actually go for it. Teemo Master Yi bottom from Nyan Cattery. It's going to be interesting. Only 2 people are defending that blue for Cho'Gath, so if Omnitrix wanted it, they really could invade that. But it looks like they're just going to defend themselves. Yi and Teemo are looking for a transition. Owen taking a little harass from Lee Sin. Lots of all chatting going on. Leash from Kennen, and Wukong is on his way. So we got Nick Dude versus Meretricious Man in mid, Kennen and Morgana. Penny Dimes and Somebody to Love on top. That's going to be a rough lane for Penny. Earl and Broken Few on bottom versus Wicked Biohazard and Arctic Wolf. Cho'Gath already going B. He started Dorn's Ring. Let's see what's going on in the Skypes.
Joe's gone. Never mind. Don't come. Our bottom lane is definitely missing. You heard me dragging it.
Now notice this Skype is, of course, 3 minutes ahead of what's actually going to show on the video here. Now this is Omnitrix's Skype. Let's see how they're doing over in Nyan Cattery.
Thank you for that, by the way. Yep. Well, Teemo supports the E for the 9. By the way, are you running
Well, he's out for blood. He wants to kill her. Everybody hunting their Goldicus Pharmacus. Junglers. Wukong actually falling behind in the jungle now. He's just hitting 3. Owen taking some harass there from Lee Sin. Now let's take a look at these creep scores. Mid's nice and even for the most part. Teemo seems to have 5 CS. I'm not sure if he's 6 now. He's competing as Yi for CS. However, Misfortune is she's getting zoned out of experience pretty well here too. She's only at 12 to the combined 26 now in bottom by the other. May not be your standard meta lane, but apparently it's working alright for him right now. Lee Sin at 21 CS to Sin's 10. He's gonna have to get farmed if he wants to do anything for his team here. Looks like Cho'Gath's gonna be looking for a gank, maybe just holding. Wukong coming up for the gank. Lee Sin does not have it warded. He could go in on this. Singed is just a little too far back to be able to help out here. That one's just gonna get away. Wukong now coming in towards the overextended mid. Missed snare by Morgana, the ult going in from Kennen. Kennen going down because Wukong was not in there fast enough to help him. Looked like he hesitated a bit. First blood goes to Morgana on Meretricious Man. Cho'Gath looking for the gank on bottom. It's coming in. Misses his move. Now the problem with this bottom lane is while Yi is melee, every time that Misfortune tries to harass either of them, she's just going to get blinded by Teemo. Difference in CS is just starting to increase on bottom lane too. Looks like Kennen's coming down to gank for bottom. Try and get some of that pressure off of them. And they're gonna see that. Lee Sin going in on Singed. He's going balls to the wall with the exhaust, and that's the second kill going to Lee Sin. Nyan Cattery now 2-0 with a 1.6k gold difference already. Singe teleporting back into lane. Morgana now warding her lanes. Looks like blue team here, Nyan Cattery's having a lot better ward coverage than Omnitrix is, and that's going to really help them out in the long run. Looks like Wukong's deciding on whether or not he's going to come down. And yeah, we could see an initiation on Cho'Gath here in the jungle. He's getting ready to give up his red. Oh no, Wukong's going to come around from behind in the tri-bush on bot lane. But he's going to run into Cho'Gath here. Oh, he's not going to see him. 3v3 fight on bottom. Master Yi goes down. Oh, there goes Teemo as well. It's currently a trade 2-0. Looks like Omnitrix is going to walk away the victor of that, and looks like they're going to set up for the dragon as well. No, they're not. They're actually going to stay. That's interesting to me because both lanes were then pushed. They really could have easily taken that dragon. There's no wards on it or anything. They had mid there, pushed all the way up. He could have came down to help out. Singe now 44 CS to Lee Sin 63. Volibear going in. Popping Yi's flash on a bluff. He started turning before Yi even flashed. That's really what this Misfortune and Volibear are going to need to do if they're going to catch this up in bottom lane, is they're really going to have to... Ooh! There goes Singed yet again from a jungle gank on top. But yeah, bottom lane's going to have to start playing a little more aggressive, at least making the enemy a little more afraid for them. Because Nyan Cattery is just going to shit all over this Misfortune if she doesn't. And I mean, they've got the setup to do it. This Volibear can tank the damage and throw her back something to kill. Just like that. And that's Yi going down to Volibear. He got the last hit on that. Teemo low as hell, he's not going to be able to defend that. But we got Morgana coming down from mid. Morgana's just standing there losing CS time. Teemo teleporting to his own mushroom. And in they go. Morgana, oh, clutch flash by Misfortune to get away from the snare, but it's not going to be enough as the ultimate comes out for the double kill on bottom. Looks like Kennan's looking to find anybody that's going to make the transition, probably Morgana. She's gone back, so he's just wasting the time he could be using Fireman right now for it. So he's gonna return back to that. Looks like first turret is gonna go to Nyan Cattery. At 14 minutes. Looks like Nyan Cattery is now gonna set up for dragon, maybe? No, nobody wants a dragon? That's cool. I don't know. There's now a 2K difference in gold between the teams. It's 6-3 or 6-3 Nyan Cattery. Oh, it's still anybody's game. Omnitrix could pull this back if they start controlling dragon more. Definitely far better ward coverage coming out in Nyan Cattery right now. Misfortune and Volibear getting some harass off on Teemo and Yi. And another gank going in on Singe, taking him down. Yi going down on bottom. Looks like they might just try to instill dominance and start pushing that Teemo out of lane now. So realistically, if they move those minions to the turret, they could kill him nearly instantly. Singe trying to get as much farm as he can up top. Kennan's in a shitty situation here. He can't really just go right in on her. Wukong coming in on Morgana, but she's known as Morgana the Ungankable for a reason. There's not much you can do to that spell shield. Lee Sin now at 103 CS to Singe's 83. Kennan's farming quite well though. He's at 117, tied with Morgana at 17 minutes, even when he's 0-2, so at least he's keeping his farm up. Late game, that's all that's gonna matter. Singe and Lee Sin fighting. Singe throwing Lee Sin back into the poison, and he's just gonna leave that to her ass. Cho'Gath was getting ready to come in on the others here. Kennen running away from Morgana. Cho'Gath coming in, missing the knockup. I don't know. If Kennen comes around, yeah, Kennen's coming down to attack Nyan Cattery here on bottom. They're gonna fall back. Singe going in with a Wukong gank on Lee Sin. They're gonna dive for it. Singe throwing Lee Sin away from his Wukong. And Singe just barely gets away with 50 life on that one. Lee Sin sticking around to just farm minions and smile about it. It's actually really interesting. Morgana and Kennen are right neck and neck in CS right now. Every time I look, they're even or one off. Oh, this could be a fight. Oh, Misfortune gonna scare off the Teemo before Kennen gets in there. Oh, here he comes. Ultimate going down. Master Yi goes down with the Ignite on Volibear. Misfortune providing cover fire and nearly killing Teemo. She's gonna chase for it. Nah, she ain't catching up to him. Morgana now coming down through the jungle. Misfortune probably gonna be right there in the bush. Morgana sees that. Just gonna try and get there, but Misfortune will be out of there before she gets there. She'll probably throw a snare right here. Yeah. No dice. Singed is now starting to close the gap a little in CS on top. That's all he needed was some good jungle ganks. This Cho'Gath's been hitting his lane pretty hard. Misfortune waiting in the bush, seeing Cho'Gath. Nyan Cattery going in on the dragon. Just gonna attempt to get the steal off, but yeah. Nope, the consume goes in for first dragon at 20 minutes and 45 seconds. Going to Nyan Cattery. Wukong getting ready to come in on bottom lane. And they're gonna back off. The gold gap between the two is just steadily increasing. Every minute they're not CSing and getting gold, they're lowering their chances of winning.
Rampage.
And that's Singed going it down once again to that Lee Sin. Looks like Morgana's coming up to help Lee Sin push the turret in. Oh, just looking for gangs. In comes the Wukong, and the turret goes to Nyan Cattery again. They've got all three of the first turrets, and Omnitrix is still yet to get their first. They're now looking to hunt that Wukong. Cho'Gath coming in, leading the shot. Feasting the clone. Team fight going down on top. Now Kennen coming in with the ult. Getting snared by Morgana, keeping him out of the team. It's a good snare by Morgana. Kept him off of them. Got the rest of them out of there. The knockup goes in on Singed. Looks like Nyan Cattery's just going to retreat this one. First turret that Omnitrix has now gotten at 22:55 on bottom. Wukong countering Nyan Cattery's blue, but he's gonna run into Cho'Gath and gets the smite. Now he's just gotta get out of there. Leaves the clone and he's safe with Cho'Gath's blue. There goes Yi once again on bottom. Omnitrix's bottom lane is starting to pull this back pretty nicely now. 122 CS to Yi's 93. Teemo's got 52, but that means they really are splitting each other's CS. They're both going to be mediocre at best from it. The knockup going in, missed. Little harass coming out from Kennen. Volibear chasing down Lee Sin. Is he gonna get the throw? Nope, Lee Sin dashes to Morgana and he's safe. Yi now 0-5, just trying to get as much of the farming in as he can. Misfortune waiting in the bush to fight a 2v1, flashing out of there. Volibear now coming in. Looks like Yi's gonna go down once again. Missed ultimate by Misfortune. Teemo and Morgana coming down to ambush the chase. And they're just gonna back off. He just looking for whatever CS he can get to keep himself in the game. It's gonna be a close game though. It's only 8-6 now. There is a 3k gold cap between the two, but it's nothing really. Got an 0-5 Yi, but at the same time they've got a 4-0 Lee Sin with 155 CS, so could come back. Kennen now making a huge gap on Morgana in CS too. He's farming really well right now. Something interesting I'm noticing about this Misfortune is that she's actually leveling her Make It Rain before her Impure Shots. Not personally how I'd do it, just because the Make It Rain doesn't do that much comparatively, but whatever works for her. Looks like she might just be using it for the sake of farming. Looks like they're going to initiate on Omnitrix on bottom here. Lee Sin coming around through the tri-bush, getting baited up to the tri-bush, and they go in on Misfortune. She could go down. Yep, there goes Misfortune. Now Volibear missing his flash to try and get away, and that's a double kill. Once again, Lee Sin helping them out there. You got pings going that they're going for dragon again. Nyan Cattery on second dragon. And they've slain the dragon again at 27-11. Kennen going down to Lee Sin. Wukong taking Morgana. Singed now being chased by Cho'Gath. Lee Sin's just gonna take the jungle from Wukong now. That gold gap's just steadily increasing now that Nyan Cattery is really controlling dragon quite well. Their first dragon was at 2045, they got their other one at 2711, so they're getting them pretty frequently at this rate. If they keep this up, that gold gap's just gonna win them the game easily. Let's look at where the gold is on these teams here. Most fed on Nyan Cattery, of course, is Lee Sin, but not by that much. Morgana's pretty close because of her CS. Kennen now at nearly 200 CS himself. He's got 7.1k gold to Morgana's 8.3, so those kills are going to make a pretty significant difference because Kennen's actually leading in CS. Lowest in the game currently would be Master Yi, I assume? No, Teemo at 5k gold, so I mean, okay, Volibear's still pretty low. He's gonna be fine. This is gonna be a really close game. Both teams have somebody on that's doing really well. Lee Sin now at 9k gold though. Misfortune going down to Yi. Volibear looking to avenge her with the Ignite on Teemo. Teemo blows the heal, but that's not going to work because of Ignite, and Volibear gets the kill on Teemo. Team fight going down on top. Lee Sin getting dove once again by Wukong. Wukong getting the kill and goes down to Cho'Gath for a 1-to-1 trade. Morgana now in the middle of Singed and Kennen. Kennen attacking Morgana, dodging the snare and going down to Cho'Gath. I'm surprised Singed isn't going in on Morgana here instead. Yeah, there he goes. He would have had that chance while Cho'Gath was falling back to at least get a little bit of damage off on her. Let's take a look at this ward coverage because I'm a little curious about this. And Cattery has a huge chunk of the map covered right now, especially because of all the Teemo shrooms, whereas we don't have really any wards currently by Omnitrix, so they're going to have to work on that for sure. Because this ward coverage is going to be what's getting them ganked all the time. Now only 14 to 10. 3 towers to 1. Singed has the jukes like Jagger. Just gonna get away from Cho'Gath. Nyan Cattery going for a 30-minute Baron, probably baiting the fight on purple. But of course, like I said, they don't have those wards, so they're actually going to be able to just take this Baron for free. Nyan Cattery takes the Baron at 31-26. All they lost for it was a turret. Omnitrix probably wondering what the hell to do now, and just found out they got Baron. And that gold gap is just getting bigger and bigger. Singed getting snared and going down, giving another kill to Lee Sin. Master Yi ready to be a mean bean dunking machine here. Not going to catch up to his team anytime soon. Alt chat's gotten a lot quieter now. Looks like they're starting to take it more seriously. Kennen getting initiated on, falling back. What's Kennen rolling right now for spells? Oh, he must have the QSS on him, yeah. That's good, that saved him there. It was a smart buy on his part with the CC too. Teemo and Morgana looking to come across into the jungle and found by Misfortune. Wukong, them going in. Currently 3v2 fight. Misfortune just gonna blow her ult, try and get as much out there as she can. Kennen coming in for the save, sacrificing himself but getting a kill. Saving Misfortune, but she goes back in only to get killed for it. Kind of made Kennen die in vain. And it looks like Nyan Cattery still controlling Dragon, going back for another one. Nyan Cattery taking Dragon at 33-52. Volibear fighting the most fed person on the enemy team when he's the least fed in the game, I think. Getting feasted and going down. Yeah, he is. The interesting factor here, somebody to love isn't actually the normal person that plays on that account. It's that guy's girlfriend right now carrying this game. She's a fairly high elo player herself though. That Teemo and Yi are about to get gimped. They're fucked. Kennen coming in, blowing the ultimate, getting the stuns, and down goes Yi. Lee Sin getting ready to come in and play hero, gonna go in on Misfortune. Not a hell of a lot she can do. He gets exhausted, just finishes her off, going in on Kennen. Double kill for Lee Sin. Cho'Gath just eating the bear. Fukong goes in on this. He's a dead man. He needs to just back up and defend that turret. Omnitrix now falling behind 10 kills total. Nearly 10k gold behind, so they're just spiraling downwards right now. They're going to need some really good plays, and that's going to be a surrender by Omnitrix. Nyan Cattery taking a win, making them 2-0 in the first pool. Well played, both teams. So let's take a look at how this went here. Then a 2045 Dragon, first drag to Nyan Cattery. 27-11 to Nyan Cattery, then 33-52. So they're taking those dragons really well. First blood went to them as well, and so did first turret and Baron. Well played, Nyan Cattery. Very well played.